Hi everyone, this is Miss Segovia. I'm going to show you how to make the Mitochondria Foldable. So we're going to start out first with a plain sheet of paper. I like the yellow paper because it stands out a little more and you can see a lot more on the writing. So you're going to fold this not quite in half, but at about, leave like a 1-inch gap over here because we're going to write some things on there. And then you're going to take it and you're going to cut it on the top side of the flap. For my OCD kids who like to have an absolute perfect cut left to right, if you put it on the paper cutter, it's 4 1/4 inch to get it directly in the middle. So once you have it cut in the middle, you should have a sheet of paper that looks like this. So you've got a flap on the left and a flap on the right, but the back side is totally solid. So let's start first with what you're going to color on the surface when it is closed. Our mitochondria is an organelle that we see pretty commonly, and I like to say that it looks like a great big jelly bean with a squiggle line in the middle. So if you take a marker, pen, or pencil and draw a great big oval over the whole thing, and then a squiggle down the middle. Now if you want to color this and make it look cuter and whatever, that's totally up to you. Here, I'll put a little orange on it, make it look a little bit more, realistically lifelike, right? I don't know, it's like it's popping out of the page for you. It's amazing. So let's go ahead and label it. This is our mitochondria. And we use it for cellular respiration. Now, cellular respiration, basically what is cellular respiration if you want to sum it up super simple? Well, cellular respiration, write it down again on the bottom. In a nutshell, is how plants and animals get energy from food. So every time you eat, every time you take a deep breath, all that has to do with this wonderful mitochondria giving you energy for cellular respiration. So what's it take to do cellular respiration? Well, we've got some reactants. So on the left flap underneath here, you're going to put reactants. And what's a reactant, you might be asking yourself? Well, that is what goes in. So this is what's going into your body to help you do cellular respiration. So anytime you want to use energy, you gotta take a deep breath. So what are you breathing in? Well, air, but what specifically? You need, out of all that air, you need the oxygen. The chemical formula for oxygen is O2. And to keep the chemists happy and keep our formula balanced, which you'll learn about later in life, we want to say that we have 6 O2 molecules in our reaction. Now, if you want to color and embellish this and make it look cute, oxygen's in the air, so we can add some cute, fluffy little clouds to show that, it's a gas. You knock yourself right out. Have some fun with it. Something you guys all love to do during the day is eat. So the second thing that you need for cellular respiration is glucose. The chemical formula for glucose is C6H12O6, and there's only one of those molecules being broken down here. So you're going to get really familiar with this formula and see it a lot throughout the year. To help you remember your biomolecules, though, let's draw a little molecule of glucose here. It happens to be a hexagon. And why do we know it's a hexagon? Because there are 6 carbons. So let's go ahead and draw those carbons at each of the little points in our hexagon so we can remember what that looks like. And we'll give it a little label. So glucose. More commonly, though, you guys might know these as your sugar. So again, if you want to color that, go crazy. So these are the 2 things that go into the mitochondria for cellular respiration. Now, what comes out goes on the right side. What comes out we know as the products. So this is, in this case, let's say it's what gets made. Sometimes it's going to stay within the cells, sometimes it'll go to other parts of the body, yada, 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 but that's kind of the short. So since it's a chemical reaction, let's go ahead and draw that chemical reaction arrow showing from reactants to products what's going to happen. So on the right side with our products, what do we get from cellular respiration? Well, one thing is water. Water is a byproduct. And if we want to keep our chemists happy again, there are actually 6 water molecules produced for every 1 glucose molecule that we break down. Again, if you want to color and have some fun, you can make some little raindrops raining down, little tears, you can make a pond, whatever you want. This is your foldable to help you remember cellular respiration. The other thing that we get, now you see H2O, if we go back and look at our formula over here, we've got some H's, O's, and O's, but we've also got some carbon. So how can we incorporate carbon into what gets made? I'm just going to breathe a big sigh to help you remember that carbon dioxide is our other product of cellular respiration. And so the formula is 6CO2. And again, carbon dioxide comes in a gas form, and so if you want to draw like some little clouds around to show that it's a gas, whatever, again, you want. So now you might be wondering, well, if the mitochondria, all it does is oxygen and takes in oxygen and glucose and gives off water and carbon dioxide, what's the point? Well, the point is that there's another molecule being made that is an awesome molecule because it is all about the energy, and that molecule is ATP, adenosine triphosphate. This is an energy molecule that your cells use to survive. It makes things go. It's the gas in the car. It's all things wonderful. So you need to make sure that you draw this, you make it a very excited little piece on your sketch. So the ultimate point of cellular respiration is to make ATP. This is energy, 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 energy. So again, let's review. Mitochondria is responsible for cellular respiration. What's cellular respiration? It's how plants and animals get energy from food. The reactants, oxygen and glucose. What do we get? We get water, carbon dioxide, and ATP. Big energy molecule. It's awesome. You're going to learn so much more about it. But know for right now, ATP is the big thing we get out of cellular respiration. That's all for now. Thanks.